have a thingy. Okay. Can I use so I have a thing as a Mysterian that's called Future Glimpse, where I can see a brief, confusing glimpse of the future, and its accuracy would be up to you, the keeper. Can I try to use that now to see if I can sense when we find where we find in the ship?
I hope it's extra confusing.
Well, are you spend? Does it like spend anything? Does it spend anything, or you just kind of do it, or you roll for it?
I use an adversity token.
Okay. Are you keeping track of this?
I now realize that I
have
not been keeping track of when I have fucked up.
I know you have at least one, so that's fine.
That's all I gave myself. I gave myself one.
You see a couple flashes. You see it's just the future. What you see is you guys looking out of a window on the bridge. You see that same person you briefly saw on the bridge, that kind of a strange bug creature floating in the outside of space. You see a bunch of the Ananos running around, and kind of like running crazy on the ship.
In space?
No, in the ship. That was one vision. You see another vision of the Ananos kind of running around the ship. And you see just the briefest of flashes. One of them opening the door to the holodeck.
No!
Not great.
They're gonna fall in love and kill us all!
Okay, so Talos, the way that this looks is that Talos is kind of her eyes are completely pitch black entirely. So whenever she does this, they flip up and they're completely white. And she kind of stops and says, "Oh, we should go to the holodeck now, maybe."
It's no time for fun and games.
No, that's where they are.
Who they? No.
The bachelorette party, or some of them.
Wait, what's so bad about a holodeck? Oh my god. Literally
Did you never
everything.
watch any Star Trek growing up?
What's Star Trek? It's real. It's a show from 2,000 years ago. Oh my god. They've remade it 7 times. You know how much Netflix has in 2,000 years?
It's actually required to watch as historical knowledge.
They think it was real. It's every episode of What Not to Do with the Holodeck. It's like the holodeck safety training videos are just those episodes of Star Trek.
What do you guys do?
Run to the holodeck! Well, how many of us do you think need to be sucked in? Well, maybe we shouldn't all go to the holodeck if it's this freaking dangerous. Why do we have a holodeck that's dangerous? That's what I said. Like an Uber. Which was a thing from 2,000 years ago. After the incident, it didn't exist anymore. Okay, I'm going to go to the bridge. I'll find Rick, bring him with me. Talos, do you want to go to the holodeck, or do you want to go to the bridge with me?
Wherever.
I'm going to the holodeck.
Okay, Bob.
Talos, you shall come with me.
Bob. Okay. Bob, you should probably stay in engineering, because I think we're going to gun it away from whatever explosion you're about to set up. Giving him that unstable poopy. Peepy doopy.
This is true.
So maybe Talos and Cyrus go to the holodeck. The dynamic duo Rick. Added again. There you go. Yeah. Bob, you kind of hang out in engineering just in case we need you here. And I'll grab Rick on the way, and we'll see what shenanigans ensue. Hold on 1 minute, Captain. I'm gonna shut the airlock.
Smile.
I have a remote control. I probably should have access to that. You do have a remote control. It is me.
So, if I'm in engineering, is that, when we need to leave, does someone need to be in engineering to make the ship go?
No, as long as you feel it. Yeah, as long as you feel it ahead of time. You can give them a boost from engineering, but you don't need to be there to start the ship.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you don't need to be in engineering, just make sure it doesn't pop up or...
Bob,
are you ready to see the most fucked up shit you've ever seen? Maybe don't all go into engineering, because you might get lost in there forever.
Bob goes like this. Oh, I've seen it. Flat, juicy eyebrows.
When you stare into the holodeck stares back.
Well, okay, if how about this? We'll rearrange the teams. If Bob doesn't need to be in engineering, then Bob and Cyrus go into the holodeck. Me, Talos and Rick go back to the bridge because we got to get away from the rest of the shit before it explodes. And then whatever happens after that, we might rearrange.
Do you need communications to...
Well, I just don't want him to die inside the
Do you need
spire.
navigation to drive away?
I need navigations, yes, because I got to get away from this.
Who died and made you captain? Oh, right. It was the other
captain. There are 4 of
captain.
us here, and we could not handle one. What makes you think even less we could do better?
That's an order. That's in fucking order.
I'm gonna like start walking away, and as I'm walking away, I'm like pulling my headphones up, and I'm like, "You didn't say please." Keep walking.
I blob after.
Where are you two headed?
I'm going to the holodeck.
Holodeck.
I'm going there too because I'm the
I'm
stewardess.
sorry, Talos is like the worst.
Oh.
Yeah, you see everyone leave and head to the holodeck. Yeah.
All right, I'll go get Rick. We'll go to the bridge. You guys go have fun in the fucking the holodeck.
It is the stuff of nightmares.
Have fun.
For I can be found in a nutshell and count myself the king of infinite space, were it not that I had bad dreams.
We'll start with the holodeck crew. You guys walk there. The door is open, and you just see it's. I think there's some sort of thing where you actually have to be inside to see what's going on.
No.
I'm gonna go inside.
Same here.
Yeah, well, as you guys cross the threshold, you see the several members of the bachelorette party are parting. There is one riding around a seems to be like 17-foot tall Komodo dragon.
Oh.
There is one flirting with a variety of what looks to be samurai. There is, and another one is in a castle of her own making. It seems very large, made out of, it's kind of like a sand castle, made out of like more hardened sand. And she's just laughing and partying on top.
I'm gonna like slowly walk out and like just shut the door.
Talos, do we lock them in there? Or do we try to get them out before they fall in love?
I'm gonna open the door back up and I'm gonna pull out a bottle of whiskey and like shake it and see if anything wrong with me.
You immediately hear screams and the pitter-patter of clawed feet as they rush over. Two of the three.
I'm gonna like toss it away from me, like, go get it.
It breaks on the floor.
Talos, that's gonna be hard to get out of the crevice.
I blob onto Cyrus's arm, and I blob on the vacuum.
The tractor
There's
beam
no
back.
like perception check or anything we can make to see if the guy's in that room. Can we?
You can try, yeah.
He could be anything.
What do I roll, Charm?
No, you probably roll brains.
What does a 6 give me?
It's hard to see inside. There are. I mean, there's a castle. B, there are a lot of what seem to be samurai flirting with one of them who is still there. You don't see him in clear view.
Oh, I have an idea. Can I go to the panel that controls the holodeck?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna change the samurai into... What eats moles? Snakes. I'm gonna make the samurais into snakes.
Roll plus brains.
Snake or eye.
Snake. 6 + 1 is 7.
You turn several of them into snakes, and one of them whips off his helmet. He's got long, flowing blonde hair. He's also got pale white skin and vampire fangs. My love, I will defend you. And he draws his katana.
I made it worse.
If we want to find out if the stranger is in here, what if you just turn it off?
No, turning off the holodeck while it's in use causes everyone to have a mental breakdown. I will stay in the holodeck and try to shepherd these moles out. You guys find the other, Bug man. Do it!
Oh, you're the captain now, huh, Siren?
Not there.
The captain.
Are you guys
Standing outside the holodeck door because I was jealous.
better?
You see me next to the door of the holodeck, and I go, friends, trust me, I got this. And I press the button to shut the holodeck, and you see me float back into the holodeck as the door shuts. And I do my job as a fucking stewardess.
Okay. What do the rest of you guys do?
I mutter under my breath, this is fucking embarrassing. And then I'm like, let's get Rick, let's go to let's find this last thing on the deck, on the whole...
You don't want to go into the holodeck?
No, I want to go to the fucking holodeck.
It's not like I locked
I went
the
in
door.
once. Long time.
Should we be concerned that we felt another pull or tug not too long ago from the other ship?
I'm fucking concerned. I've been more fucking concerned about that than I have been about the fucking holodeck.
So then why are you here?
Stop.
Where are you headed next? You're headed
I'm going to the bridge.
You go to the bridge, okay. There is no one on the bridge.
It's actually cleaner than it's ever been.
Yeah, it's very clean.
He cleaned while he was in here. Can I see anything? Can I use, I don't know, perception or something to see if he's tampered with anything before he got sucked out the holodeck?
Roll plus brain.
Unnatural 20.
Very good. He has not tampered with anything. You can gather from the controls that he was trying to move the ship closer together.
All right. Just gonna ask.
You can also see that the remaining backup power is running low.
Oh.
How do we get the main power back on?
By switching the engineer would be able to help you.
Turning off the holodeck because it's sucking up all the energy.
Can I? Is there a manual I could find to not have to ask Bob because I'm mad at him right now?
You definitely have a manual on the ship. They gave it to you.
Flip it to turning back on main power override or whatever.
This is the part where we remember we're all teens.
And I'm very petty right now.
Do I see him doing this?
Did you come with him?
Flip it through the deck.
Then yeah. Yeah,
I'm gonna lean over and be like, "Have you tried turning it on and off again?"
I'm just like,
and as you,
I do it.
Yeah, and it does. The main power restores.
I knew that.
I just wanted to help you remember.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was all you.
Thank you. I know. You didn't have to say it, but I'm glad you did.
Capitan, I know I didn't have a chance to say it before, but I must tell you that your acting ability really sold that scary situation of Sasson, because you see your irrational anger and your petty childish feats. I know it was all acting. You really sold it. You're really committed to your character. I must say you are very talented and gifted, Capitan.
We're the worst.
Bob, get back to engineering. Rick, where are you? I hit an intercom. Rick, where are you? Tell me over the intercom.
you hear slapping.
Oh no.
No, not that kind of slapping. I made it rhythmical. It's a little more like he's trying to Morse code it, man. No,
that's not working.
Too late.
Too
late. I made
it. Doesn't work. It's just as effective to me. I go, whoa, Rick. Bob, send Rick back up to the bridge when you get a chance.
I blob up a blob from the and salute.
I appreciate that, Blob. I'm not calling you Bob yet.
And I'll blob away, but I'm gonna go through the, what is it, our common area or our kitchen or something?
Yeah, we have one of those.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blob through. Just whatever I could soak up. Because I need some organic matter.
Yeah, you get pretty dry. You grab some food. You grab some food.
And worms.
I don't see any. Do I see any signs of a stranger somewhere on our ship?
Nah. Roll a brains check.
10.
You kind of roll. I think you're taking the long route to. You're trying to get Rick still. You take the long route. You do notice one of our Eva suits is gone.
Okay, we have 3, by the way, now.
Yes.
Yes.
We had 4.
Yes.
I changed it.
I consider that problem solved. And I go back to engineering.
That's not. Wait, did you tell me this? Can you tell me?
I haven't informed anyone yet.
Did you stop it? Did you went?
Only when we have to escape will you find out.
Did you stop? Did you stop back at the jacuzzi room, or did you go straight back to engineering?
Oh, is that where he's at? Yeah, that's if I knew that's where Handy Boy was at, then I'll go there.
Yeah. You enter the room. There is now only one Ananos left. It is the one who was crying. She's now just kind of laying passed out, about 5 feet away from her pile of vomit. Rick still looks disheveled. He's got one of his bones is poking through his arm.
Oh! Shit!
That must have been a wild party. Oh.
His eyes droop and he looks tired and defeated.
Oh.
Was that from the Mo women? oh my! Alright, well. See you later. Turns around. You don't want it on the bridge, no? I mean, yes. Yes.
He kind of nods and heads to the bridge as he takes his arm and tries to set it back.
Au revoir.
He takes his broken hand and waves it at you.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Rick still is kind of trying to put his arm back in as he walks to the bridge. It's on the bridge.
So fucked.
You okay there, buddy?
He shrugs one shoulder.
You're
Fiddles with the other arm.
You're a goddamn masterpiece. You know that.
He tries to blow you a kiss, but inevitably he just...
Catch it on your cheek.
And I like... Okay, well, let's get away from that ticking time bomb over there.
I don't know.
Hey, how about we hail the captain, huh? Why don't we do it? Let's go ahead and do that.
You're gonna try to hail the captain?
Yeah, let's go ahead and try and hail the captain of the other ship. Let's just cause a freaking mutiny before they blow.
Okay. Rick still with his good hand like slaps the keys, and it kind of just keeps going on like the calling screen and no one answers.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for them to talk to the captain considering he's floating in fucking space.
Oh, I know it. I know it. I'm just trying to make them sweat a little bit through their little greasy exoskeleton.
Ugh.
Too much? Too real?
It's just a lot of fluid in this campaign.
Well,
Why?
Very fluid.
Why is space so wet?
There's so much hydrogen.
We're actually under the ocean.
Yeah, we've been underwater the whole time. It says water on my shirt here.
Water.
So hold on, we still need to get the tethers off.
Correct.
Okay, so we need to go probably outside the ship to get those off.
Ooh.
Right? Because we don't have anything that could just release those, right? Do we have any kind of like sawing equipment? Like a...
Do we have any kind of robot man that can go out to space?
Well, 2 of us need to go on.
Spacesuits.
We got. How many spacesuits do we? This is how I'll find out we don't have one. suppose that we have 4 spacesuits, so 4 of us can go out there and get it done in half the time. So we can go out there and knock this bitch out.
Yeah, Captain, that's a good idea. But one of us should maybe stay back and make sure that the ship is ready to go. I volunteer.
Okay. You volunteer? All right, but me and Bob, we'll go into outer space. Get your shit out.
Get your shit out. Get your shit out. We're going to space.
You know how you can pour water into a cup that's any shape and it fills that shape? That's me in the spacesuit.
You guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. I blob in through the visor. I don't even open it up. I just blow.
All right, Bob and Corentin are in the EVA suits and are going to step out through the airlock.
All right, Bob, are you in? You look like you're wearing the same suit you're always wearing. You mean you don't just have an extra spacesuit in your actual house handy to do this?
I'm internationally renowned. I cannot upset my image, no?
That's good enough. All right.
The best is Bob's like in a man-shaped suit, but he doesn't move like a man. He moves almost like a squid wearing a man.
And my hat's on top of my spacesuit, not inside, but on top.
You guys make your way to the outside of the Eimer. You're in the cold vacuum of space, and you see the 2 tethers that are tying your ship.
All right, Bob, you work on that one, and I'll work on this one.
Oh, that sounds good, Captain.
You guys good, or does it sound like shit?
It sounds good.
Great.
It sounds muffled,
Yeah, it sounds like you're in an EVA suit.
It sounds like we are in space.
All right, go.
Bob, as you move to the farther tether away, you see on the very back of the ship a form with what seems to be a large kind of laser cutter on the back of the ship.
Uh-oh.
Captain, I think I found the problem with our engine. You see, it is being cut off by a laser.
I can't hear a word.
What the fuck?
Run a laser. Can I see it as I look up at him?
Yeah, you see there's just like a small light, but you see a figure holding
oh, shit, Bob! There's a guy over there with the laser cutting the thing.
I do believe we must stop it. I'm gonna
Let's go kick his ass.
If I had to rank myself with a number for fighting, it's more like a 4.
I'm like a 2.
4 out of 5 ain't bad though.
It doesn't take a lot to kick someone's ass in the face.
That's my favorite quote for this game.
Doesn't take much to kick someone's ass.
Doesn't take a lot to kick someone's ass in space.
Can he see me? Can the laser guy?
He hasn't quite noticed you yet, but you're a figure. I mean, he will notice you if you approach closer or move too much more.
Can I put myself in like a drop kick stance? Bob pushed me really hard towards him.
You could definitely try. This is not one you want to lose. You're not tethered to the ship.
This is how our last captain
How
died.
flexible are these suits?
They're pretty flexible. They're fairly
It's
flexible.
like an Apollo arrow suit.
You can't.
I would like to find a way to slingshot the captain with my grotesque
We
body.
don't have
How
any
about
dark
this?
energy matter that we
Bob.
can slingshot around.
Wait, hold on. Bob, how about this? You fling me, but stick to me. That way you can tether me back to this.
The old... What's it called?
What's the name of the move maneuver?
What's it called?
Blobber.
The what?
I mean, how far is this guy?
He's it's about 50 feet away from you guys.
I don't think I could do that.
No, because the spaceship doesn't stretch. It doesn't stretch 50 feet.
Oh,
that's
shit,
right. Yeah,
the
he's in a
space suit.
Yeah, I'm also like a 3x3 cube. Not a cube, like a sphere, a 3-foot radius sphere.
Okay, well, let's try and sneak closer to him, and then we'll just try and like kick him. I mean, because once he's detached from the ship, he's kind of fucked. So there's not really much you can do.
It's very hard to to, sneak in space, so they say.
No, it's not. Listen, Bob, listen, do you hear that? Do you hear fucking anything outside our comms? Nothing. It's really easy to sneak up on people in space.
I'll try and, if we're on the ship, and can I go over the edge so he can't see me and walk around?
Yeah.
Use parts of the ship to hide as we approach it.
No, I'm going to just walk off the
And then
edge.
I'm just going to kick him in the ass.
Roll a flight check. Try to do that.
What's
Me?
flight?
Flight. Anyone that wants to try to do stealth. Either of you that want to try to stealth.
I don't have flight. I have charm, grit, brains, brawn, flight. Oh, flight.
Yeah.
Not good.
It's probably that one.
Mine blew up.
Might be that one. I don't know. It could be anything,
I'd have
but it
to
might be
say
that
it is
one.
my second to last worst quality, no?
Well, I got an 18.
He blew up, though.
So.
Oh,
Well,
but
yeah,
then
mine
roll
blew
a
up,
1,
too.
so 7.
Okay. Well, I got an 18.
You make your. I think you guys kind of split up, trying to walk around the ship, trying to get the drop on this guy. Corentin, you I think you're kind of either crawling or stepping very carefully, and then you see Bob like the Octodad trying to walk up with his limbs flailing everywhere, and now that you guys are getting closer, this creature turns, still holding the laser, and looks at Bob. It seems to be a large, probably about a 5-6 foot tall robotic ferret.
Oh fuck!
Ferret?
It's a race called a Calcian. You guys probably would have seen before.
We
I don't
got
know
a
if you would.
marmot problem.
It's a robot ferret.
Whoa. I'm still going to kick its ass.
Roll it up.
Figure out where that is first.
Am I close enough to it?
You can try to run up. He's now looking at Bob, and he kind of is going to his belt to reach for something.
Okay, I'm going to run. I'm going to it's like one of those
Yeah.
because it's slow. But anyway, I'm going to run up to, what should I roll? Grit?
Fight to fight him. Unless you're doing something
Okay.
very specific.
Okay. Okay, I got a, oh God, what is it? 13?
That's good.
That's with the +1.
Yeah. So with that, you knock him. How you attacking him? Describe how you're attacking him.
I'm going to I just run up to him and I just gotta
You punch him, and your hand connects with metal. It does hurt quite a bit. But you do. He does seem to stumble a little bit. And he's floating through space. He does have a very, very small tether tethering him to your ship, kind of like a spike that's in your ship.
I had a feeling you would. I'm gonna kick that shit.
I go to the tether. I'll take care of the tether as I
There
see
you
him
go.
flying away.
Okay.
All right.
Teamwork.
You can go next. Bob, you go next. Probably.
Grit,
I was gonna
probably.
say grit, yeah, because you're using your kind of body abilities to do it.
10.
10. Okay. Without much of an issue, you take it off. And he looks panicked. His reaction is he's going to take his laser and start aiming it towards you guys.
Fuck you.
Roll a. You punch him. He's gonna go with you first. Roll a flight check or a dodge check,
good.
or something like that. Flight probably.
Okay, well, I got an unnatural 11. It didn't blow up, but I get a +2.
Okay. With that, you dodge out of the way. The laser carves into the ship. There's now there are some issues with it. There is one large starting to be hole. There's one tiny hole from where he just missed. And with that, he just kind of continues to float through
And I
space.
do this.
with his hand, he flicks you off too. The laser still pointed, but not reaching you anymore as he floats off into space untethered.
Yikes.
Just keep doing it. It takes an hour for him to get out of visual.
All right,
Also
let's get
working
these
on the big
tether,
tether.
Bob.
Yeah. With
Captain, you are brave and strong. You are so good.
that,
He bought tickets to the goat show. Over.
and with that, you guys managed to get the other tethers off without an issue. It's not with your working together and your toolkit, you're able to
Can we high
kill them
five in
off.
space?
Yeah.
Me and Bob.
My high five doesn't look quite right. You hit it, and my arm like flops all the way back and like turns around a few times.
It still grosses me out. All right, Bob, let's get back inside.
All right, you guys make your way back inside the Eimer.
Oh, Capitan, for that, I owe you a glass of this space wine.
I'll take a glass of that.
You guys.
Chateau de Uranus.
We're not old enough to drink in space.
It's from Uranus.
Which from Space France. In Space French, it actually just means shit from Uranus.